Well, hello.
So we're essentially playing Brick Break, so we're going to call this Brick Break.
Yeah, let's just call it Brick Break.
Also, I know the episode's already started. Welcome to Damage Respawns. I have with me Garrett. I'm Philip. And welcome. We appreciate you here, and we shall just chill out and enjoy a good time for a little while.
Enjoy some, it's like, you remember, so here's one for you 90s kids who know what a DVD
Millennials?
player is. Yeah, meowlennials.
You-lennials?
If you know what a DVD player is, you might have seen.
What the heck is that? Is that for dinosaurs? Dinosaur video dinosaurs?
So, like...
Man, I'm so good at thinking things on the spot.
Are screensavers actually still relevant anymore? Like, you know how the DVD players had the DVD logo that would just bounce around the screen?
You could say, there are idle screens. It would be an idle screen nowadays on something else.
Nice. I got it up high. That always feels good.
Holy crap, you got it up high. They showed a trailer for this when they were showing it's going to be released on YouTube, and it didn't stay up that long, and they got it up there as well. Man, Nintendo just can't keep it up as long as Garrett.
Oh, ooh. When me and Nintendo getting into an edging competition, that's okay to say, right?
Yes.
Boom! Video gets taken
If you're
down.
gonna watch the show and you're gonna get a seat, you only need the edge.
That's why they call me the Edgelord.
Yes.
All right.
I did hear that actually when we last went to JRPG land. I don't know.
Speaking
where
of
would someone be an
JRPGs,
edgelord, and be called an edgelord in positive nature?
you gotta out-edge them.
What?
You gotta edge them. Wait, hold on.
I'm the edgelord. Are you horny? Because I'll edge you. What? That's not what edgelord means. I think that's what edgelord means. I'll edge you. You want me to edge you? I'm the edgelord. That's not what it means. Oh, is it Edge Duke? I'm the Edge Duke.
You're
want me
close,
to edge you?
I can tell.
Yeah. I have a sense. It's like a spidey sense that someone's approaching. What? I can always tell when someone's about to... What? I'm the edgelord. No, that's not what that is. I mean Edge Duke. Sorry, Edge Duke. I'm the Edge Duke.
That's so cool, though.
To be the Edge Duke.
Uh-oh. They're getting serious.
I wonder what this second level is going to look like.
Oh, okay. That's what this meant. For a second, I got scared and thought I was going to have
what's
to...
that? Wait,
No,
no,
this
this is the second
all
level.
three.
It's a moving level. You just have to start it.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you got to start it up.
Okay, I thought it was like panning over, and I was like,
I
there's
know,
gonna be
I thought
like three panels that I have to go slide way over between.
That's how smart we are. We're like, oh man, I wonder what's going to happen when the level really starts. We're just sitting here eating popcorn. Holy shit, this is so intense. It's really building it up. Like an Edge Duke. I'm feeling so inspired.
I'm getting so edged.
Oh,
all right. So speaking of edging, I hear you've got some stories about dreams to tell me about.
I wasn't sure, but it's going to be trippy kind of stuff. Because I always have the trippiest dreams. So here's the dream I had. There, in this world I dreamt into, there were some people who had superpowers and most people didn't. And the people who did have superpowers were simple things, like they could snap their fingers and it would look like a lighter and they could light their finger on fire. It was all simple stuff. It wasn't like Superman where you were infinitely overpowered and you could fly through space and hold your breath and stuff like that.
All right.
So everyone had powers, and there was a tournament that would happen once a year by this creature or person. We all kind of thought it was a person, but no one really knew. What the heck?
Yeah, that was just
saw that.
That's
Game Boy nonsense.
No,
sorry.
That was just me being bad.
So, in this world, the entity would grant anyone whatever wish they would desire, but only if they ever defeated him. And this tournament had been going on for decades. Like, it had been like 15 to 20 years where no one had ever defeated this entity. People would go into his tournament and then never return. Oh. So the only people who would go in at this point were people who were desperate and willing to like fight each other tooth and nail, kill each other. Like there was their last. It was like Squid Games, last kind of like last.
Okay, all right. Was it like gasp. So it was like aired so people could like watch it and stuff?
No, because it was inside like a bubble that the entity controlled, and so no one from the outside world would see what was happening inside, so they wouldn't see what his power was. You could only take the risk of going into this world to see his power to defeat him.
Okay, all right.
So I go into the world and he's just turning people into confetti whenever he's like wanting to, and just annihilating people by blowing them up and making them disappear and turn inside out and other crazy like impossible things. And everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, how is he doing it?" And I'm like, "Okay, I can't like defeat this guy, but I can reason with him." And I'm like, "Hey, I was just trying to reason with you. Maybe you can listen to what I have to say." And then he listened to me. And he like did what I was saying, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to be understood." Whoa. Rip.
Whoa, that was why did he do that?
We're gonna skip forward into a handful of realizations that happened in the dream while you continue playing round 2. I realized that I was able to manipulate the world the way this entity was, but I didn't know I had the same power. So in order to learn his power, I had to learn my own power because I had the same power as him, except he knew how to master it. And so I was like, okay, turn that guy to confetti. Make him confetti. What was happening before? What would happen? And like I was trying to question myself and whatnot. And then I was like, earlier he just looked at the guy and then he was confetti. And then poof, the guy turned into confetti. Right then and there.
All right.
And so I learned the power activates when you say something was. So like if I said you were dead, then you are dead.
Whoa.
Or if I said you were 10 feet tall, then you now are 10 feet tall. It doesn't change the past. It just changes the present by talking about the past.
Like as if you were telling a story about it?
Yes. So the entity, I remembered that we grew up in the same childhood. I just had blocked it out or something. And he looked up at a plane in the sky. He's like 5 years old. And he's like, "Oh, look at this plane. Ha." And he's like, squeezes his hand. He's like, "Ha ha." And then the plane was crushed. And then the plane did get crushed. And so he got taken away to a mental health asylum. And that's why he became crazy and became this like all powerful entity. Whoa. And I grew up in the orphanage not knowing I had the same power. And so then now that I remembered that I grew up with him, I asked the entity, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, do you remember me?" And he's like, "I do remember you. And you were my friend." And that's the end of the dream. Because now has he used his power to make me his friend? Or were we friends in the past?
That's intense.
I don't know.
Whoa.
That's how I woke up.
Dude.
Was he my friend? Viewers, was he my friend? Or did he make me his friend by using the power?
Or did you make him your friend?
And for this character, can you write a fan fiction better than my own dream?
What was his name?
No one had names in the dream. That was kind of, actually, you know what? Huh. Weird.
His name
I always just knew him as the entity. Like everyone called him like, "Oh man, yeah, the entity's back."
Honestly, if people could refer to me as the entity, that'd be kind of sick.
All right, everyone, just in the comments, share your praise for Garrett, the entity Garrett.
The entity.
The entity.
Like, that is so metal. I love that.
Dang.
Wait, where'd my ball go?
Are we getting worse?
No, I'm just really struggling to get this corner over here for some reason.
This is not like Brick. I think Brick Break is the only difference between this Arkanoid and Brick Break is Arkanoid is the one that has the most powers, right? That's where you get like the shooter and stuff like that. And then Brick Break is the one where it's like perfectly balanced and how like the momentum changes as it's bouncing off walls. Because Brick Break was essentially written in its most optimized form by the guy who created Apple. Like the technology company. Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak was the technology wizard who worked with Steve Jobs, and he's like well known in like the community of people who develop code and games and stuff like that. Yeah, Steve Wozniak. Hopefully, I'm saying his name right. Sorry if I'm not. I still think he's an incredible person. Created like the most optimized brick break. Brilliant person. And philanthropic. I want to try. Can I try?
Yeah, get at it.
Okay, just one try.
It's definitely not brick break.
Thanks, the entity. How do I have like powers?
So if it lands on the right side of your paddle, it'll angle to the right. If it lands on the left side of your paddle, it'll angle to the left. The arrows, I found the arrows are much easier to use.
Yeah, I see that now. This thing glides though. How would a child play this handheld? I'm playing this on a big screen television on my Nintendo Switch. Like, some child had to play this on like a 2-inch screen.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe that made it easier.
See how fast the ball is moving now? Now multiply that by how small the screen was.
All right, so here's my argument in favor of the smaller screen.
Okay.
It was in their hands, and they could tilt it. So they could change the way their brain saw the angle so the ball was going in.
Oh.
So
that would make it even smaller.
I mean, all right. So obviously tilting your head to try to do the math, like that makes you do like more work. But like if this was in your hands right now and you turned it, then you could see the angles differently at less mental cost. Does that make sense?
Yes. You can change the way the ball looks like it's traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Dude, this game is a little jank though.
It's a little jank. It's a little jank.
Like some angles don't work, and there was that one time it hit your paddle and then went down anyways.
I mean, I think it just went down and I sucked, but
maybe. This stuff though was very fun. The one thing that was very fun that you can't do now is if this was an original Game Boy game and it wasn't color, you could like make it color, and depending on whether you played on a Game Boy Advanced or on the Game Boy Color, it would color it different. That was always so fun.
Wait, so the Game Boy Colors would color the
Game Boy Color games? Yeah, the original Game Boy games would get colored by Game Boy Color. It would just like choose different colors of gray and then make them into a color. Now it
is that why Pokemon like had like the big color palettes per area?
Game Boy
ones that came out on color.
The old ones didn't come out on color though, right? Please stop doing this to me.
There was that one that came out. No. I know you get stuck in these, but if you hit it with the left side of your paddle, you'll change the way it goes. A little more. Keep going a little more. There you go. Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
You did, yes.
That was good. But yeah, there was one.
Gosh.
You never played. Wait. So did you play around in the Game Boy days before the color?
Yeah. On the Game Boy Pocket, which was like a smaller version of the original Game Boy.
Oh yeah, those were cute. I liked those.
I thought it was manly and very confidently powerful, and it was the pickup truck of my little childhood days.
I mean, honestly, there was like
I was a real man.
There was like the original Game Boy, which was a big clunky pickup truck, and then there was like, hey, at least you didn't have that weird like watch version of it.
True.
Wait. Ooh. Whoa, you're slaying right now. That's crazy.
Wait, no, what was this watch version?
There was like a I think it was like a Pokemon Game Boy watch.
Oh, sick.
Maybe it only played Pokemon out. Maybe I'm crazy.
There was one that came out for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That was so good. It was like that little walking tool.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was that accessory from way back then. They did it way back on the Game Boy days, the Game Boy Color days.
They had something else for the Game Boy Color days as well. I'm talking about for the Game Boy DS.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, they introduced. Was that on the first DS?
I think so. But what's cool about it to me is that there was someone who kept it and took it on every walk they did for the next 25 years and then posted a picture that they had beaten and collected every Pokemon in the Pokédex because it's essentially like a walking tracker for each step you take. And if you take enough steps, you get like a chance to encounter a Pokemon. And if you press the button, it has a chance to succeed or fail.
Right.
And like the dedication to the craft of Pokemon, just so dope.
Right.
Sorry. So you were saying there was like all these different like, versions of it. Also, I'm getting the mojo.
You're kind of picking it up. You're kind of
Wait, this is level 1 again. This is level 1 again.
Yeah, there's something suspicious about this one. I didn't get far enough to figure it out.
Okay, so tell me more about
all right, yeah,
Game
the
Boy.
Pokemon on the Game Boy before the Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so. There was no dialogue. Whoa.
Please
Okay. That's scary. But there was no dialogue. There was no combat. There was just like a proto Pokemon that doesn't exist anymore. With like,
The missing note?
dark pits for eyeballs.
Holy crap! Wait, on the original or something?
Yeah, it was called like Pokemon Dark Ages or something like that.
Wait, really? Or
yeah,
you just
I found this at like a garage sale one time.
Wait, really? Holy crap! That's awesome.
It was it didn't have the sticker anymore. I had to plug it into my PSP to get it to work, but
Wait,
once I got it running,
now I'm feeling like you're taking me for a ride just because I'm your friend and I trust you on everything.
It's a
hold on.
So
have I been screwed with here? Now I don't know.
It's a Pokemon The Dark Ages Creepypasta edition.
All right, now I feel like now you're really selling it. All right, and those in the audience who got it earlier than me, like all of you who got it earlier than me, you're not friends with Garrett. That's just the truth.
Ooh,
what the fuck just happened?
Coin level.
Oh, right. Okay. I was like, I thought I super broke the game on accident, even though it's on the Switch.
If you caught on to it, whether you knew your facts or not, all these points are for you right now.
No, they're not.
Okay,
get out of here.
You got to share
audience.
them. You got to share them with Philip.
No, I actually
Philip,
totally didn't get it. I was the dumbest one. I can't take that.
You can have some. You put effort. You can have some.
It's always the last ones, isn't it?
It really is. Once you get down to those last orbs, those last rectangular orbs. Uh oh. Come on, get him. All right, one more. Oh, okay. That's okay.
No.
That'll just permanently reflect on your record.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
Will I still be able to graduate?
From Mario.
If it's on my permanent record, will I ever be able to letter and track?
First off, about the tracking letters part.
French kissing. Yeah?
Alright, you've already got the idea how to track your letters. You hold out your consonants like that. Just kidding. I don't.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, dude. That's what this game needs, is an animatronic. A Mario animatronic just jump scares you.
Oh, wow, but you still have to beat the level.
Yeah.
Or like one of the blocks randomly is like turn on the lights the way like in Five Nights at Freddy's you have to turn on like the lights left or right.
Oh,
and you're like, oh my gosh.
The control interface is
suddenly how it's like a huge pain. Why? Why would you do this to me? No. On a Game Boy, this would turn into like a little peanut. Like, who could play this game? Unplayable.
It's like one brick activates a jump scare that doesn't kill you, but the ball keeps moving.
Right, and it's like at the end of this, you know how there's only just like 1 or 2 bricks left to get. And you're like, God damn it, please, please, please. Except for all the bricks are still there. You just like, please, please, please. Come on, please, 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 please.
There it is.
But it's like all the bricks are there, but then one of them randomly is like, you have to clear this brick. And you're like, oh God. Or there's like 2 bricks and it could be one or the other. So you're like, please be this one, please be this one. And I think people have an addiction to chance. Like they love
absolutely.
Chance.
It's thrilling. It's thrilling.
Is it?
It's exciting.
I don't know. There's the whole like, is safety thrilling? Like some people are like just they feel really excited when they've reached stability because they feel like they've like conquered. And then other times people like doing the chance because they feel like they didn't have to do anything to win. I don't know.
Check this out.
I'm checking. Just like a library.
So, I'm going to have you pick a number 1 through 2. Don't pick it yet. I'm sure you have it in your head now.
Sorry, I was going to say 7. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's not 7. I know it's 1 through 2.
Okay.
I listened to you after you said that. I thought you were going to say 1 through 10. I know.
All right,
okay.
so
1 through 2.
You've got. I'm sure you've got the number in your head.
Wait, I have to think of it now. Hold on.
No, all right. Take your time.
I thought of it.
All right,
I'm ready.
So keep in mind that depending on which number you pick, that'll affect the outcome of this match, this game right here.
Really?
It will.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
Let's imagine it does.
Have you? All right. You've got your number.
Yep. I've got my number.
So do you know which one will affect what the outcome of the game?
Neither, because it's an unknown, just the same way as we don't know what happens when we die.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay.
It's the same in the game as it is in real life.
All right.
We don't know.
So
that's why we play video games.
There's one
parallel
parallel
live forever.
universe where you say 1 and then you win, and then there's a parallel universe where you say 1 and you lose.
Okay.
And then there's a parallel universe where the same things happen with 2, and then there's others where other options happen and whatnot.
Okay.
But in theory, if you say the number I'm thinking of, then you lose.
Okay.
All right, what number did you pick?
2. Why does it matter?
Oof. I just changed it to 2. So.
Okay. But like,
sorry.
Why would I be excited that it was 2 or 1?
Well, sorry. Well, because the stakes were very high, okay? And you just lost.
Who cares?
You just
lost.
lost.
But I was happy either way. In all 4 parallel universes where I win or lose that game, I'm always happy. And that's how I always win.
So
it's not about winning the gamble. It's about always being happy. That's how you really win every gamble.
This is good advice for like living in existence. If you're
stupid Tetris piece. Sorry, go ahead. No, nutsack.
Oh, good snipe.
Nutsack.
Good snipe.
All right, what were we saying? I was talking. I really was.
If you're living in
nutsack.
despair,
don't attack a bear.
Don't attack a bear. And if you're in the woods and you have to choose between a man and a bear, it's okay to choose the bear because
bears need love too.
They might know how to steal picnic baskets.
I mean, bears always get swiped left on, and they just so done with it. You know.
Like, I don't wait. So like that is
choose the bear.
That is the whole point of that issue, right? Is that people are like, well, they're gonna date the bear, and they're
have
like,
you seen
wait,
the meme
what does that have to do
recently?
with dating?
Is that what are you referencing the like, would a girl choose a guy or a bear meme?
Yeah,
it's like yeah,
like so
it's so funny.
Like the people that get upset, like what context are you seeing it in? Like romantic, because some stranger
like Roman
rocks up to
or
you
like Greekic is the other
Greek crocheting, because they be crocheting.
Oh shit.
And that's why you pick the bear, because they have better puns than me.
I can't believe like the Romans got to like get the entire word of romance. It'd be like calling something Frenchian, you know. Wait, did more things appear at the top?
Yep.
That's not fair.
You better hurry up.
I can't beat this. I need the Edge Duke to help me beat this.
Oh, another round of bricks is close.
Come on.
I can smell it.
Come on, Edge Duke. I need to beat this.
Oh.
What the crap, dude? This is impossible. Is this where you're supposed to lose no matter what? Because I feel like I just want to lose now.
Maybe if you get those two on the right, it'll stop at some point, and it's just like wave 2 is coming in.
You know what's worse than gambling? This. My nightmare is that something doesn't end. Ever. Like
Yeah,
the fact that something is eternal and forever. And it's like, no, please end one day. And it's like, no, that thing will never end. And I'm like, no.
That's what I tried to warn you about if you picked 2, but you went and picked 2.
Oh, well then, you know what? I'm going to change my outlook on that opinion thing that I'm scared of.
It doesn't matter that after I heard you say that you picked 2, that I changed my my choice to 2.
All right, you know what I need? An Archduke to... I mean, not Archduke. An Edge Duke to help me deal with this.
The Edge
like
Duke.
This whole scenario thing you're trying to blow my brain up with, turning me into scrambled eggs like Frasier, or whatever the song goes. Turning my brain to scrambled eggs. They're calling my friends.
Wait.
I have no idea what they say in that song, but it's
That's
something.
in Frasier?
No, there's more!
There's more? Oh.
This is actually not making me angry. I'm okay.
Oh.
No, it's never gonna happen. That piece is just gonna come down and hit me in the face, okay? Like, I gave up on it 10 years ago, and oh my...
Okay.
What?
It just gets voided.
Then I will just chill, and this level will beat itself, I guess.
Yep, just don't sink the ball.
What's the point of anything? You know what? That's like when someone's like, you have $10,000 in debt. And you're like, I have $10,000 in debt. And they're like, yes. And then like your whole life you're fretting about it. And they're like, we cleared your debt. You're like, what? And they're like, yeah, we decided you didn't need debt anymore. You're like, but
we thought it'd just be kind of funny.
I feel like that's actually how debt collectors are, actually. Please just end. I don't want to get so skilled at this game I can beat one level. No! Sometimes you want it to like wedge between two and just go back and forth.
Yeah.
Just live up there. Make a little home. Have a little ball family inside the blocks.
Little block home.
Yeah. Little boy block. Go ball your home. Eating your curds in the way or something. Dude, I can't even remember how to think straight with the grim fairy tales of Mother Goose.
Didn't I warn you something about
something about ones and twos? I know. Mother Goose 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2. Ah, fuck. Whatever game.
No, Green Mario. Man, that's such a morbid game over. Why does he just jump out like that?
I think he's just like...
He's like, well, into the void.
Top score, the year 1534. The year I got top score.
Wait a minute. Okay, this is a... All right, get out of here.
This is like some advanced thing? All right, that's... You know what? I hope you enjoyed this nonsense.
This game's
We don't
not
even
as
know
cool
what
as
happened this
real
episode.
Mario.
If any of you out there are Edge Dukes, please, make yourself known and make an Edge Duke community. All you EDs. Actually, go out and tell people you have ED.
Oh.
All right, have a good day.